Okay, so that was that went on a bit for about the conversation. I don't
Yeah.
any other changes you could think of bringing up?
As far as changes versus the previous games, no, I think we can touch more on stuff that's new.
Yeah, okay. So one of the things that I was able to think of, and it's kind of a little bit sad on Fallout 4, is that one of the things they added is settlements. So
Why is it sad?
like I can't think of like other stuff the game actually added that's like wow, it's so new and stuff. I can only think of a few of them, and one of them is a settlement. So you want to tell them about like what the settlement is all about?
Well, the settlement system is really nice for people that are
Like
into
what is it?
Well, okay, so you have games like Minecraft, obviously, where you can build to your heart's content. And in Fallout 4, you can kind of do the same thing with the settlement system. You know, you have different settlements or towns that you can found, and you can use the materials and resources that you find in order to build walls and houses and
Build a
you know,
little area.
furnish them and just do all kinds of interesting things like that. It really is a nice new addition to the game.
Yeah,
Now there
it's
are a couple of caveats to that.
it's
The
like
settle-
building a fort in places, like an outpost.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a great way to utilize the resources that you procure through the game and get new ones and all this good stuff. And it gives you a safe place to rest too. If you need to restock your stuff without getting attacked by everything.
Realistically.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
but-
thing you were going to say about it?
Well, there is one thing that was kind of disappointing with the settlement system. I don't know, maybe if I just didn't get far enough into it, but they made a big deal about how your settlements could be attacked by raiders and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have never encountered that once.
Really? Because after
Yeah.
a while, I started encountering that where it's like, okay, maybe not so much like raid attacks on like town settlements. They do happen, but more so like quests from the towns where Preston, this isn't a spoiler, you meet him pretty early on in the game, where it's like, oh, this settlement like has a problem, go check it out.
Right. Well, there's that stuff. Yeah, the quests. Yeah, of course. But I mean, like, just the random stuff. They made it seem like it could just procedurally happen. And it seems like the only way it could happen is if your settlement stats aren't good enough.
Yeah, like the
you don't have enough
defenses.
defense, for example. If you have enough defense, it seems like your settlements never get attacked.
And it's kind of disappointing because you build all this stuff and you don't get to see it in action.
Exactly.
Because, like, for instance, in my hometown, in the place you start off at, because, well, that obviously has to be a base. Like, my defenses are like 278, and I was like, I can't wait to see something get fucked up by this. Only one attack ever came, and, well, they didn't even make it past the defenses. I was like, oh. Because I was kind of I was expecting like some boss character might come by and then be like, everyone, set your turrets to focus fire on that thing, something like that. But yeah,
Yeah, that would have been really cool. Like to just have random quests come up, like whenever you reach certain thresholds, for example.
like a
Just to
bit of a
kinda add
tower
more to
defense.
Yeah, if it wasn't procedurally done, at least like when you reach certain milestones.
Yeah, it's just completely random, and at points it's kind of intrusive, kind of like Nico Bellic's cousin when he calls you to come play with him or something like that. It's kind of on that level too sometimes, where it's like, oh, town is under attack while I'm in the middle of a quest, and I'm like, I gotta get there or else I fail, and then they lose a shit ton of resources. You know
Yeah.
what? I did enjoy the settlements. Like, it was cool customizing a base and building all that stuff, but you know what I really didn't like about it?
What's that?
Everyone in that settlement that joins is so needy. Like, they can't do anything themselves. Like, it's like, hey, we don't have enough water. Can you build us some water? And it's like, I could leave supplies in the workbench for them to, like, make it themselves, and they're just like, we don't have enough water, and we don't have enough food.
Yeah,
So can
that's
you
where the
do some-
micromanaging went is to this system, obviously. So if
I
you're a
wanted to-
micromanager,
I
then you're
wanted-
gonna mess with this.
I
crazy-
wanted to slap every one of those settlements in the face. Like, I was like, come on! I am not your mother. I built the settlement so you can have a place to live. Can you at least manage your own stuff? Like, maybe, like, I would like to see them randomly, like, put, like, crops and water and, like, whatever fort defense somewhere and be like, I come back later, it's like, huh, what the fuck did you do to this place? Or
Yeah,
it's like,
so-
hey, that's kind of interesting, but no,
So
micromanaging.
modders, there's a task for you.
Make this
Self-sufficient settlements.
yes, because I know Bethesda wanted us to get involved with working with the settlements, but not like this. Like I understand, like if it gets raided and it's like, oh, we need backup. We're getting attacked by a giant deathclaw. Oh my god! And then it's like, oh shit, I really should jump in and help because deathclaws are no joke. But no, it's just like, can you make some water? Hey, Downphoenix, can you tell me a story? Our settlement is really unhappy. Can you make me a bed? I mean, fuck me. Like,
Yeah.
you get what I mean? It's just kind of like cool idea, but it's just like, god damn it, if you think about it, it's really dumb.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice addition, but obviously it needs to be ironed out.
And it's like also, it doesn't have that much significance, to be honest. Like, if you took it out of the game, would it have ruined the game? No.
Probably not.
I
Plus, another thing is the settlement feature probably would have been a lot nicer if there was a multiplayer component, which I'm not advocating for multiplayer in a Fallout game ever.
No, because
But-
Fallout.
But if there was multiplayer, then that aspect of the game would make a lot more sense, honestly.
Yeah, because it's like I don't like the settlements is cool, but I didn't really do much with it. I just felt like I was just maintaining things, and then obviously for the whole like, oh hey, Downphoenix, can you get me some food? We're just fat asses walking around and just, living off someone else's profit. But the stores do a little bit of something, like they get you cash and stuff.
Yeah.
Which by the way, I found that in this game I really didn't use the caps at all. I didn't buy stuff as much.
Use them every once in a while for like if you want something specific, you just don't want to grind for it or something like that.
Or something like a rare item that you can't find in the wasteland because it's really hard depending on your difficulty.
Yeah, but yeah, for the most part, yeah, bartering and things like that aren't nearly as useful as they used to be.
Or as relevant, because it's like with the whole for instance with the modded weapons and stuff, it's like you kill enemies, they have a modded weapon, you take it, you turn it into resources, and then you just build your stuff with it, or you take the part for your gun. Just it makes the bartering system kind of useless, because by the end I had like 30k of coin or coins caps, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do with it, so I just invested it in the stores.
Yeah, whereas like classic games, you're lucky to carry more than a few thousand.
Yeah, with the gunners and like to buy stuff from the gunners or something.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the gunners in this game are bastards. I don't know why they're such assholes.
Yeah, probably a different segment of them, I'm sure.
Like a
But
different
it did
division.
seem like they were different from the West Coast ones, for example.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, settlements. Final thoughts on the settlements. For me, neat idea, needs to be worked out, and like I said, needs to be self-sufficient.
Yeah, it is really cool, but it would just make more sense in a multiplayer environment.
Like building bases and I can see what you mean.
Like Minecraft and stuff like that.
Okay. So the next thing I wrote in additions is this edition I really liked is they added special enemy types. Not just you find a regular Deathclaw, there's an albino Deathclaw, there's a savage Deathclaw, not like slight name changes. No, although they do a little bit, because some enemies have different varieties to them, like the Mirelurks, but legendary enemies and legendary items that you can find. It feels so cool when you find a legendary have you found a legendary enemy to fight? Like an enemy with a
several.
star? Wasn't it just oh my god, something cool's gonna happen? Because okay, legendary enemies in this game are special enemies that have the legendary status, which and they also have the ability to recover all their health if you don't kill them fast enough. And they
Or
always
if you get to a certain health threshold, they'll mutate.
yeah. That's pretty much it. And they always drop a special item, so it's like a really cool random event that I really, really enjoyed.
It
did
really
you think of
adds
it?
a little bit to the random encounters. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't add much to the game.
But it's
But at least for the moment, it really is something that's cool. From the random events that happen.
it's like frosting on a cake. You don't need frosting, but the frosting's really nice.
I don't know. It's more like the cherry on a sundae, because you technically do need frosting on a cake.
Not really. I mean, the cake would be bland without it, but it's kind of like that. But I guess the cherry would be a little bit better.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. It's that special thing that's not important to the main course, but it's but it really makes the dish really good.
Yeah, I get that. I wish there was a little bit more of that, honestly. I mean, that's definitely something that we could use more of.
Definitely. And what do you
Uh,
think of the legendary items?
Legendary items, some were pretty cool. I've noticed like there is some really interesting items that give you effects that really kind of don't make a lot of sense, but they're really fun in terms of gameplay.
Oh, not make any sense in like how? Give an example, because I have an
there
example.
is a gun, for example, that actually will heal you as you deal damage.
I guess it's the syringe gun from Team Fortress. Because you know what gun I got or I found? I found a freezing flamethrower.
Well, I mean, well, it heals you as you do damage to the enemies. Is
No,
what
no,
I
no,
mean.
no. I
Kinda
get
like
it.
a vampire effect.
Yeah, like with that one syringe gun from Team Fortress with the medic.
Yeah.
I think it was called the Bloodsucker. But yeah, one gun I found was a freezing flamethrower. Get that through your head. Get that through your head. I mean, like that's just funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Freeze. So you freeze and burn at the same time. Does that mean like when you shoot enemies, they get freezer burn?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I guess they really had a good time with that one.
yeah, that's just kind of a funny thing. And then there was another one, the a minigun that shoots like a fire bullet. That was also really cool.
Oh
and
yeah, I
useful.
got that gun. That was pretty sweet. I used it to kill one of the. I don't know. Did you ever encounter Swan?
Swan. Who was Swan? Like, remind me.
Well, there's no spoilers, but Swan is a enemy that you encounter in the game, and
Swan.
he's a total BA.
Swan. What did it look like?
He is a huge ass super mutant.
Oh,
Yeah.
Behemoth.
No, he's not a behemoth. He is like a super mutant. He's just like a big one.
Oh, like a leader type. Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. Like it's one of those
Yeah.
super mutants named Swan, right?
Yeah, he doesn't wander around or aggro on you unless you invade his territory, obviously. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So where are we going with that?
I was just saying, like, honestly, well, it's kind of an example of a legendary enemy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess he's not technically a legendary enemy, but there are unique enemies just like Swan that you can encounter that kind of tie into the whole legendary enemy and item system. And I used that minigun, the one you mentioned, on him.
Oh, okay, yeah. What was it? There is one obvious annoying thing with the legendary items is not getting the legendary effect you want for like certain items. But that's just kind of natural with the thing. I almost kind of wish that like, you know what? I kind of wish you could get legendary mod parts that you can add to like certain parts of your gun and make it a legendary weapon.
Right, right. Like if you find this particular effect that you like, but it's on like say a crappy 22 pistol or something like that.
Or a pipe weapon. Those suck.
Yeah, yeah, and you want to actually put it on like a gun you're going to regularly use. Yeah, that would be really cool.
Like, cause for instance, like I love my combat shotgun. I got it to like do like almost near 200 damage with it, but I can never find the effect I want for it. Like some of them will have really pathetic effects, the stalker status effect, where it's like your accuracy and VAT increases if you're not in combat. Like, oh, who the fuck cares?
Yeah,
That's
so it only increases like that one initial shot.
Yeah, and then afterwards it's just completely fucking useless during the fight. Like, sure, maybe a sneak attack, but fuck that. I wanted double damage for it, but, you know, it's completely random what you get. Like, I got double damage for all the other weapons I didn't care about, and I'm just like, ugh. And
Yeah,
then you also,
it adds to the grind of the game, you know what I mean? It
Not
really, if you want a game that you can play a long time, this is definitely such a game.
definitely, but like we said before, not in an essential part of the game, just a really cool aspect of it that can also become really annoying. Armors also have like a special mods too, and even certain power armor pieces.
Oh, you're talking like for the legendary equipment?
Yeah. Because there's like one power armor piece that reduces radiation with it, and then you can also add like radiating or titanium plating or whatever to like increase the radiation resistance, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, but power armor definitely seemed like it was a lot better with radiation resistance and other stuff. Like,
Except for the hazmat suit, that one has
Yeah.
minus 10,000 radiation.
Yeah, I never really thought about that.
Something like that, because you had to, or you preferably want it because of a later quest in the game, which I will go on about the
Yeah.
story later, but not right now. But yeah, the legendary status stuff really cool, and I would like to see you get legendary mods, because that would just that would just save a lot of frustration, to be honest.
Yeah, that would be nice to introduce. I mean, that's something obviously with PC mods. I'm sure there'll be plenty of advantage taken of that.
Yeah, like without cheating to get the item you want, if you can find legendary parts, pretty sweet.